Hi, Rich Karuba for bowlingball.com. You'd be surprised how often we get questions or inquiries about how to get more bowling ball hook. People are interested in seeing a more decisive hook than they presently have. Unless you're a very accomplished player right now, and usually these questions come from bowlers in the medium to lower than medium average range. And what they want to know is what can they do to improve their technique to get more hook. Well, if you're not a power player, which you probably aren't watching this video if you are, consider using a wrist support device. It's surprising how many bowlers need a wrist support device, because what that accomplishes is it keeps the wrist from tilting back too far, unless it's an adjustable wrist support and you set it in that position predetermined basis. But if the wrist is straight or even tilted forward slightly, the thumb is going to exit the ball before the fingers. So a quick thumb exit and a snappy finger action is going to give you an increased rev rate and can tilt the axis enough more than maybe you do with your regular release, and that will help you increase your amount of bowling ball hook. The amount that the fingers rotate the ball will increase hook, but there's a point of being ineffective. You don't want to turn too full around the side of the ball. Your hand should never come around the side of the, more than just the side of the ball. You don't need to come around the top of the ball to get more hook. So basically, if your fingers and your hand, the palm of your hand, are behind the ball as your thumb is exiting it, you rotate a couple, 2-3 hours of a clock dial as an example. A right-handed bowler counterclockwise, left-handed bowlers clockwise, and get that decisive releasing action with your fingers. All that should happen in the releasing zone, somewhere near the sliding shoe. The thumb should get out maybe at the back of the shoe, and the fingers lift the ball by the shoelaces or by the toe of your shoes, and the momentum carries it down the lane most effectively. So a little bit of a quick, decisive releasing action with your fingers will help. Try not to decelerate your forward swing. That really kills you. A full follow-through motion will help you. When you decelerate your forward swing, you have a tendency to hook the ball early, and then when you get to the release point, your hand's turning early, it's already over the ball, there's nowhere to turn to, and your effectively your release is not a very good delivery overall. So a full swing and an accelerated follow-through will help an effective delivery, and it'll keep you so you increase your chance for hook potential through your delivery style. Also, achieving proper initial alignment will help you. If you're not lined up right and your ball skids too far in the oil, it's not going to hook as much on the back end of the lane. You want to have proper alignment. It sounds simple and it sounds obvious, but it's true. Just like if your ball hooks too much, you might be in the dry boards lined up for your strike delivery, and the ball hooks a little too soon. So achieving a proper initial alignment, strike line alignment, you'll help see your ball. Also, creating the bowling ball, choosing the bowling ball, that is, the right ball to match the lane condition, the cover stock, and the drilling layout combination will give you an increased amount of hook compared to a ball that isn't maybe drilled for you, that's drilled to have a controllable back end reaction. Maybe you want something with a little bit more aggressive back end reaction. You can do that through choosing a layout pattern manufacturers suggest and pro shop operators will know about based on your positive axis point, your delivery style, to help you see an increased amount of ball hook from the break point on the back end of the lane to the pocket. You want to choose the right ball to match the oil conditions. So if you have heavy oil, maybe you want a matte finish, a solid reactive resin bowling ball to dig in and fight the oil so the ball doesn't overskid past the break point on you. If it's drier or medium dry lane conditions, you might want a pearlized ball to save its energy so it can hook for the back end of the ball. And that's kind of the strategy that you need to follow to see your bowling ball get more hook. We hope some of these tips help you. We've got lots of articles in Bowlversity that elaborate more on bowling ball motion, understanding bowling ball motion, and so on. And it's kind of an art and a science at the same time, so maybe you need to do a little bit more research, but we think some of the tips we've given you today will help you get a little bit more hook on your bowling ball. Thank you.